Serve up your nominations, please, for most effective diet. Richard.
Eat less and exercise more.
Sarah.
Divorce.
And David.
I'm picking the diet you're on.
Thank you. So the nominations for most effective diet are eat less and exercise more, divorce, and whatever diet I'm on. So, Richard, why have you gone for this very controversial eat less and exercise more?
Well, because, I think the diet industry is this massive... there's just all these different books, exercise videos, everything. And actually, it just boils down to you will lose weight if you either consume less calories than you're expending or do more exercise than you're consuming. So it's a very simple thing. There's like these thousands and thousands of books that come out every year kind of ripping people off, and actually the sort of truth of it. I saw a diet book called the Eat More, Weigh Less diet. That one doesn't work. If you eat more, you weigh more. Unless it works on the principle if you go all the way round, you eat so much, you get so fat, you go all the way around past infinity and come out thin again. That's
right. Yeah,
that's the only way I can see that work.
Which is possible. Have you tried any of the more outlandish diets?
I tried the Cambridge diet, which involves cycling around in a long blue scarf, being rude and obnoxious to ordinary, decent local people. You don't lose any weight, but you do get a part in any film by Kenneth Branagh. So it's
that's good. Yeah. That is in many ways quite effective.
Thank you. Yeah.
Sarah, you've chosen divorce as your most effective diet.
Yeah, it was two things together really. I had gastroenteritis and I got divorced, and it was the two things together. Probably I was going to say hand in hand, but that'll make us cry. Divorce wasn't entirely effective because I did start off losing a lot of weight, because that's what happens when you become single, isn't it? Because you have to get skinny again so that you're attractive, and then you trap a man and then you can pile all the beef back on. But then I started comfort eating not long after that, and ended up, so whenever I felt down, I'd just eat like a massive family trifle with me hands.
So you're saying divorce because when you're in a long-term relationship, when you're in a marriage, you don't go out anymore, do you? You just stay at home, you think, I don't need to be thin anymore, and you just eat your body weight in crisps.
Yeah.
And you just watch reality TV and your life stagnates. And
then when somebody breaks your heart, you don't eat for ages. And then you sort of, even though nobody loves you, you feel thinner, and somehow that's better.
Now, you've gone for whatever diet I'm on.
Well, I know, it's a shame because people listening at home, they can't see you because you're on the radio now, you can't get on TV, you're on a radio show now. And you've lost a lot of weight, haven't you? Because what did you weigh? Was it 42 stone? And
well, I don't know.
How much have you lost? How much weight have you lost?
I've lost a little over 3 stone.
Well, it's like throwing a Dector off the Titanic, isn't it, really? All credit to him. All credit to him. You've started exercising now, haven't you? You actually get up now when you need the toilet.
Yes. Well, interestingly enough, my way of losing weight was a combination of the 2 previous nominations, which is eat sensibly and exercise, and divorce. So,
well, we all must win then.
I should win because I haven't won anything yet.
That's true.
Don't let her win, Matt. Don't let her.
I can't understand a word she says anyway. I'm assuming it makes sense. I don't know. So
how about how was swimming the channel for losing? What did that help you lose some weight?
You had to put on weight, didn't you?
I had to put on weight to do it. You'd be good at it. You have to be quite fat to do it. And no, you do. I had to put on about 2 stone because I lost loads of weight in the training.
Right.
And then I had to put on weight because you need a sort of layer of fat to
the blubber.
Yeah.
You need to be like half man, half whale.
How did you put weight on? What did you?
I just hung out with Matt a bit more. No, I just ate things like cakes and cheese and chocolate.
You like cupcakes, don't you?
Oh, yeah, lovely cupcakes. Oh, yeah.
And fairy cakes, don't you?
Love them, yeah. But it was an amazing thing I did for charity, so let's just mention it again. I did actually swim the channel for charity and raise a lot of money for people.
Do you know what?
Who are poorer than me.
Do you know what? We met in Australia a woman who had swum the channel and then stopped at the end and then just turned round and swam all the way back.
Matt, she did a 3-way.
Right, exactly. She swam the channel all the way to France, swam all the way back, and then her
mum went, "You're bottling it, do another length."
And she did.
And that was true, and this woman, I think, is the only woman to have done a 3-way.
The day after you swam the channel, didn't someone ask you to swim?
Yeah, I had to give a talk for another charity at the House of Commons, and some woman came up to me. I've been out of the water 24 hours. I was rocking through tiredness, and my throat was sore from all the salt water, and a woman came up to me and went, "Will you do a sponsored swim for our charity?" And I went, "I just did one yesterday." "You do it, you lazy cow."
Well, I have to decide a winner for this award, and actually, as has been suggested, I think you're right. I think a combination of eating sensibly and exercising and having some severe trauma in your life, i.e. divorce, is the perfect combination for extreme weight loss. So congratulations, because all 3 nominations have jointly won the Lucas for Most Effective Diet. Now, as a serious theatre goer, there is nothing I like more than a bit of the old bard. I've enjoyed a power nap through Measure for Measure, a proper schluff during Henry IV Part 2, and as for King Lear, I was out like a light. But what about my guests? Are any of Shakespeare's fine works able to keep them awake? It's time to hear your nominations, please, for the Lucas for Least Boring Shakespeare Play. Sarah?
Romeo and Juliet, the film.
The film, right. Richard?
Macbeth, the play.
David?
No sex, please, we're British.
So the nominations for the prestigious title of Least Boring Shakespeare Play are Romeo and Juliet, the film, Macbeth, the play, and, a little surprisingly perhaps, No Sex, Please, we're British. Now, Sarah, why have you gone for Romeo and Juliet, the film?
Because I've always been a big fan of film, and I've never been a fan of Shakespeare. I think it's really pretentious and crap.
What, Shakespeare?
Yeah,
Well,
generally.
he speaks very highly of you.
Oh, have you met him as well, have you?
Yes, I have.
Now, I want you to play nicely or I'm going to separate you, OK?
But I did really like the film. I thought the film was amazing. Baz Luhrmann's Shakespeare's...
Well, that
Romeo
was
and Juliet.
nice, because it had all colours and noises, didn't it?
Yeah, flashy tops and that.
Yeah, and it
crane
had the
shots
fella
and
out of
things.
Titanic, and it had someone black in it, and it had some music, so it was all very good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But we do owe a lot to Shakespeare, obviously. I mean, there's something like a third or a quarter of all the sayings in the English language are thought to have derived from his works. And, of course, his plays are often templates for pretty much every other film and play that exists. You're now about to undermine that by, saying, "Oh, Mannequin 2, Mannequin on the Move isn't, the Two Gentlemen of Verona or something," but,
I think it was him who originally said, "Yeah, but no, but yeah, but
yes,
no,
he
but
was,
yeah."
yes. He was. Yeah, but nay, but, probably. Do you like Romeo and Juliet? Do you think that's a boring one? I think it's one of his most exciting ones.
At the end of Romeo and Juliet, when Juliet takes a potion, doesn't she, that puts her to sleep, and then Romeo comes in and goes, "Oh no, she's dead," and stabs himself. He should really have sort of taken a pulse or something there before. He could have waited a little bit, and then she wakes up and goes, "Oh no, he's dead as well." I think they could have done it, kept it going a little bit longer.
I think so as well.
I think he should have then woken up and gone, "Oh no, she's really dead." Yeah. Killed himself. They could have made it a lot funnier.
They could have kept that going, couldn't they?
Most
missed opportunity, yeah. So you've gone for Macbeth.
Yeah, it's quite short, Macbeth, which is quite good. There's lots of murders in it, ghosts in it.
There's witches.
There's
at the
3
beginning.
witches, and then my favourite thing is it starts with 3 witches who can see the future. They're magic. They make all these predictions. And the first line of the play is, "When shall we 3 meet again?" I think they'd know, wouldn't you?
David, you've gone for No Sex, Please, We're British.
Yeah, it's one of Shakespeare's later plays. It's what a lot of historians and critics have called one of the problem plays.
It's not, I'm not sure.
It's a tragedy. It's about an assistant bank manager who accidentally receives a mail order of Scandinavian pornography.
Right.
He did that plot a few times over the years. And there is, of course, a film version that stars, some of our top Shakespearean actors, Beryl Reid, Derek Guyler and Ronnie Corbett.
Yeah. I'm going to have to stop you there. I don't think No Sex, Please, We're British was written by William Shakespeare.
I think you'll find if you check the internet, Matt, that he did write it.
No Sex, Please, We're British was written by Alistair Foote and Anthony Marriott, not William Shakespeare.
And Shakespeare didn't do any of it.
Well, he wrote the third act, I think. He wrote some of the gags. He wrote the bit when they're in their pyjamas.
The thing I'll say about Shakespeare is he's not a great comic writer, though, is he, really?
No.
When you watch it now, they're quite hard. It's only English teachers that laugh at the jokes, like the porter scene in Macbeth, where it says, I was strangled for stealing out a French hose, and someone goes, "Oh!" An English teacher laughs, and they go, "Oh, well, of course, in 1485, French tailors were famous for their very slim cuts." And I always feel sorry for the actors who go out, they have to try and make jokes that are 500 years old work, as I saw you do in Troilus and Cressida.
Yeah. I did a Shakespeare play 10 years ago, and the director said, be off message, be off message. So it was Troilus and Cressida, so I started putting in reference to like Anne Widdecombe's breasts and things like that in there.
Oi, watch out, she's mine.
Yeah, sorry. It didn't go down well, no. It wasn't my finest moment. So it's time to decide who's going to win the Lucas for least boring Shakespeare play. We have to get rid of No Sex Please We're British because it's not by Shakespeare. And Macbeth, after the bit with the witches, I can't remember what happened. So we're going to have Romeo and Juliet. Well, with the awards ceremony almost at an end, it's time to swiftly award the Lucas of Lucases. Our special prize that this week goes to the worst behaved guest. And for me, frankly, your language has been from the gutter. You've pushed the limits, and it's been upsetting and traumatic. So, congratulations to the recipient of the Lucas for worst behaved guest, Mr. Richard Herring. Congratulations, Richard, with your filthy foul mouth. Is there anything you'd like to say?
This is ridiculous that I'm the worst behaved. What are you talking about?
He's throwing things at me, basically.
This is an outrage. I've not been so offended since I won the Daily Telegraph Worst Comedy Experience 2005. I've been very well behaved, and anyone who thinks I haven't is a complete... Have I run out of time?
Well, congratulations. Thank you very much. Thanks once more to all my guests, Richard Herring, Sarah Millican and David Walliams. Do join me again next time when we'll finally find out the winner of the Lucas for most painful wax job. Is it back, sack or crack? Goodbye. And the winner was presented by me, the Right Reverend Matt Lucas. The guests were Richard Herring, Sarah Millican and a little lad with a big talent, David Walliams. The programme associates were Bill Matthews and Jed Parsons, and it was devised by Ashley Blaker and Bill Matthews, and I came up with all the good bits, and it would be terribly remiss of me if I didn't say that. And the winner was produced by Ashley Blaker.